Good morning, students. Into the previous video, we have studied about the introduction of this chapter, that is Criminal Justice System, chapter number 6. We have studied about a case of Suresh, Harish and Mahesh, that what they have done and what the role of police into that. Now we have studied about the role of the police. What is the role of police? Now we are going to get to know about who can file an FIR. What do you mean by FIR? The full form of FIR is First Information Report. You know this very well. So who can file an FIR into the police station? This is the topic we are going to read. Any person can file an FIR. The FIR may be sent by post or telegram. In some cities, the police has commenced even registered FIR through email. Anybody can file the FIR against that person who had done the wrong things. Anybody can file an FIR against him. So you can file an FIR by telegram also, by post also, but also by through the new technology. You can also file an FIR with the help of email. Next, the FIR should be extent possible, be elaborate with name and culprits or witness or both, as the facilitates the subsequent investigation. Means to say that FIR must be like that by which police could be able to investigate on that what type of things have been lost or what the type of crime has been done, at that time who were present, and at that time what was the timing. Means all the details must be required into the FIR by which police could investigate that particular case. Next, where to file an FIR? Obviously, we can file an FIR into the police station of the concerned area whose jurisdiction the offence has occurred. It must be made to the officer in charge of the police station, and if he is not available, to his assistant officer. FIR could be given to the officer in charge of the police station, or if he is not available in the police station, then give it to the assistant officer. Next, there are provisions to launch an FIR areas outside the area of jurisdiction as well. Based on the certain guidelines of the Supreme Court, you can file an FIR outside also by doing the emails, by doing the post. You can file an FIR. Next, how to file an FIR? How could you be able to file an FIR? When an aggrieved person or any other person wishes to launch an FIR after a wrong has been committed, he or she can file FIR in the following manner. Wrong things have been committed, then he and she can log into the FIR in the police station by these ways. Go to the police station and meet the officer in charge. First one. Second, narrate step by step in an orderly sequence and in detail every information relating to the offence to the officer. Means you have to tell all the things, what was happening at that time, what was the timing, means all the details you have to give to the officers, that who were over there and who had done like that and what was the timing, means all the things. Next, the officer shall record the information provided in writing. Means officer will take all the information and write it into a file by himself. Next one is, the information given shall be signed by the person giving in. Next one, the information given shall be entered in a book and to be kept by the officer. The information which you are giving to the officer will write into a book and kept it with himself. Copy of the information as recorded shall be given free of cost to the informer who is informing the complaint into the police station. So all the things must be, a copy must be provided to that informer that what he had told into the police station. In case of refusal of filing FIR, if police is not filing the FIR, then what you will do? If the officer in charge refuses to record the information may be sent in written by the post to the superintendent of police concerned. Means to the SI of the police concerned, you can, or SP or DM, wherever you want to send, you may send it. Who it is satisfied that such information disclosed at comparable offence shall either investigate the case himself or direct an investigation to be made by any police officer subordinate to him. Means if officer in charge is not writing the information which you are giving, the FIR which you are giving, he is refusing that, then you may give the information, you may write the information and give it to the superintendent of the police. Okay. Then after that, whatever action he will take, he will do the investigation on that case, and he will suggest to another police officer to do the investigation on that, or he will himself involve into that case. Next, investigation. How the investigation is done? Sorry. Once the FIR has been registered, investigation in the case shall begin. Once the FIR has been registered into the police station, after that the case will be begin. The investigation will be begin. The police officer in charge of the police station nominates an investigating officer for the purpose, who then goes into the detail of the case, collect the evidence, record the statement of the witness. After the police office in charge conclude the investigation, he or she frame the charge sheet against the guilty. This is and sent to the court for registration and will come up for hearing by the judge in due course. Means all the things, officer in charge will appoint a person who go and investigate into that case, that particular area, and whatever the evidence was present over there, he will collect that and write the information from the witnesses who had seen that type of things had at front of them. He will write all the things, and then he will collect all the evidences and then send it to the court for the registration and will come up. Then he will file the case. He will file the case against the guilty and send it charge sheet against the guilty, and then he send it into the court, and the judges will then sign up into it, and after that he will get arrested. The guilty will get arrested. Next one, right of the arrested person. What is the right of the arrested person? The person who got arrested by the police, what is the right of that person? The police has the right to arrest the person who has committed or cognizable offence, but at the same time there are some restrictions on the police, or in other words, there are some rights of the arrested persons. Okay, so what are the rights? The person is to be informed the reason for his arrest. Why he is getting arrested, the information must be given to them, must be given to him, that what is the reason that the police has came and arrested him. Second thing, the person must be informed that he or she has the right to consult a lawyer of his choice. He or she who is getting arrested by the police have the chance to consult a lawyer of his choice. Third thing, the person must be allowed to inform her relative about his arrest. He has got arrested. The person have the right to inform to his relatives that he is getting arrested. Next one, the person must be produced before the magistrate within 24 hours. Next, the person must not be kept in custody after 24 hours. Police is not allowed to arrest the person after 24 hours. Next, the person cannot be tortured and be denied basic human facilities of food, water and clothing. Means all the basic human facilities will be provided to that person, and without any judgment, police are not punish, to torture that particular arrested person. Next, the person cannot be forced to accept guilty. The person cannot be forced, cannot be tortured to accept the guilty that what you have done, that is done by you only. Police can't force that person. Next one, a male or female under the age of 15 cannot be summoned to the police station for the purpose of questioning. A male and female under the age of 15 cannot be called by the police into the police station for the purpose of questioning. For doing the question answer, police is not allowed if the child before the age of 15. After the age of 15, they can summon them. Role of the police prosecutor. Next, we are going to know about that. What is the role of police prosecutor? Into the next video, we will get to know about this. Then role of the defense counsel, role of the judges, fair trial, and what is the conclusion of that, we will get to know about it